So we were on Blue Sky talking about working on this. I worked on this Half-Life 2 episode 2. And I really like it. It's fun. It's good. It's great. I forget the human powered jalopy, but I'm getting old. But there's one thing that really always drove me nuts about this, and I think it's something that some people may not realize, and some people kind of feel. And that's, we had this original story arc of Alex being injured. She gets healed by the Vorts. Spoiler. She kind of works her way back. She's not very powerful and helpful, but the whole time you're trying to rush to Whitethorn because you have to deliver the information. Something happens at the end. I know at the very end we all know what happens, but I've talked about that before. But the getting that thing that you do, I don't know. Who knows what happens there? That Mark Laidlaw's thing. But okay, for this part of it, I really wanted to make this good arc with Alex because I was working a lot on Alex. I was also working on Team Fortress, Portal, Left 4 Dead. I was a busy person back then. Not nearly as lazy as I am now. Oops. But with that, one of the issues we had is sometimes when you're working on stuff, maps get flipped. This map got flipped, meaning where it was supposed to originally go, it got reordered. And they were reordering it for gameplay reasons, ignoring story. And so we're doing that, and it breaks Alex's arc a little bit. But then we get this problem of the finale is just too hard. And the finale is just too hard for too many people, and they're really struggling with it. And so we start trying to solve that, and the whole team gets on it. And Tom Leonard, who would later lead Left 4 Dead 2 with, started working with. I think it's the first time I really worked with him. And we're working on that, and they decide to add the radar to give you some information. Well, so all of a sudden you have this radar added at the last minute, and people are worried people aren't going to be able to figure out how to use it. So when you rush to Whitethorn, that you actually have to stop and go find these caches of stuff you don't need. And that really, for me, killed the pacing, and I always was disappointed that we had to get that in there. But it's just the way it works. And in there, and that's why I was actually loading this back up, because I was going to grab my favorite line I ever wrote, and it was something along the lines of, get that thing from over there, because we wanted to give you a reward for doing this stuff, and we couldn't figure out what that was going to be, so I laid a line that covered everything. It's still fun. It's still good, but I just hate that pacing that all of a sudden you're doing this treasure hunt when you're supposed to be rushing and saving the world. But that's what happens when you make games.